Rabbit dogs trained. There he goes, there he goes. There he goes. Just jumped the rabbit, y'all. Here you go, here you go. Get it, I get it. Chunk it, shoot him. Chunk it, shoot him. So what is happening, people? So hey, we got another rabbit hunt for you today. Today is January the 2nd, and we only have 2 guns here today. Gonna shoot. I don't have a gun. We're gonna try to get the dogs on the ground. We hadn't ran them in about a week. Hey, I got Spud here with me. His brother Jonah's down the hill. Hey, we still going to talk about training rabbit, getting some rabbit dogs trained. There he goes, there he goes. There he goes. Just jumped the rabbit, y'all. Here you go, here you go. Get it. I get him, I get him, I get him. So hey, we back. Gonna finish this intro here. And anyway, me and Spud standing there talking, and dogs jumped a rabbit right behind us, run him in a lap pile, and they finally got him straight. They're back over here across this road here in this thicket, and we just gonna hang out right here. We just kind of letting the dogs run, toughen up. We got a big hunting trip coming up in about a week, and so the main thing is to get the dogs on the ground and run. Kenny hadn't got here yet. He had some issues with the dog. He's at the vet this morning, and so I only have my 4 on the ground right now, so he'll be here in an hour or so, and then we'll have all of them on the ground. Anyway, stay with us. Hey, let's go see if we see this rabbit right here. Well, we just spotted the rabbit right here. Here comes the dogs right here. Me and Spud just seen a rabbit right here, and we ran him out of this stuff behind us. Went down the bottom, and we'll watch him make this turn right here. There goes the rabbit back. There goes the rabbit back. Yeah. Hold, stand right there. Let him go across with the track. Hey, Jonah, he's gone back down there. He's already down past the hedgerow. We came out of this block of woods. That rabbit they were just running has crossed this pasture right here somewhere. So we just got out in the pasture, and we're waiting on the dogs to come through. So we should see them right here behind us in just a minute. All right, come here, Bailey. So we got one that can't get through this woven wire fence here. Let's see. What is it, Bailey? You out of the hunt, ain't you, girl? Come here. Come here. Come here. All right, go get them. Good gracious. You know, one of the things about training young dogs, now we run e-collars on all our dogs, especially when they're young. We have a few dogs that we don't, but for the most part, when a dog is young and you're putting them in the pack, you need to have an e-collar on them and make corrective action. I know I've had one comment on the channel about a young dog getting off for 2 or 3 hours, and early on I ran into that. So that's one of the reasons I invested in the e-collar. And you know, a lot of people have an issue with e-collars, but I'll be really honest with you. We ran into a situation a couple of years ago, and we was hunting close to a pretty busy highway, and the doggone rabbit went straight over to that highway, went right up the side ditch, traffic just zipping back and forth, and we had 11 dogs on the ground right over there, traffic just zipping right by them. And we were shocking dogs. All of them didn't have collars, and we could get them back. We was trying to go to them and get them. We were shocking them off the track to try to bring them back, but a couple of dogs, that older dogs, stayed on the track and would drag the whole pack back. So literally we had to run over there and pick those dogs up on the track. And because, you know, hey, a rabbit, when they on a hot rabbit track, they just don't pull off. And so anyway, we had to literally go over there and pick the dogs up, get them off the track. So fortunately, the rabbit didn't cross that road. If he would have crossed the road, we could have easily lost 3 or 4 dogs to cars, because we were standing right on the side of the road picking up dogs all in the edge of the woods, and nobody, you know, took the opportunity to slow down. So anyway, that's another good reason to run e-collars on dogs for training early on. You can bump them on about 3. Most of them 3 will make a dog mind and do like he's supposed to. And one other thing, if you out rabbit hunting, you got a new dog and you jump a deer, carry the dogs right over to where the deer jumped up, and to see if that young puppy will actually give mouth. Let them get that scent in the nose, let them give mouth on it, and then you know, and then use a corrective action on the dog, and to say, hey, this is not what you want to run. So hey, that's just you know, my 2 cents worth. That's how we do it. If I'm not afraid to walk my dogs across a deer track, and just to see how they'll react to the track. I would rather do it when I can see the dog and know, than hear that puppy giving mouth away from me and I'm unsure whether that is a rabbit or a deer. Anyway, so let's get back over here and see if we can see this rabbit. So the rabbit has came through 3 woven wire fences. Pretty slick rabbit. The rabbit is in this growed up field right here. The dogs is on the check. So it's taken us a few minutes to get through all those woven wire fences, get all the dogs through the woven wire fences. And so now they're out checking in this field here. So we're gonna give them a time to check. A couple of the dogs made it through early, was out running, and we're not quite sure exactly where the rabbit is or where he sat down. So we're gonna give the dogs a minute to check this field and see where they are. I hear one in there now. They may have the rabbit now.
You know the old saying. He's right here. Here you go, here you go. Hey.
There he goes, boy. Dadgummit, I wish you'd have waited. I wish you'd have waited 10 more seconds.
I seen him sitting over there.
Why didn't you shoot him?
I could have caught that rabbit. I seen him sitting there.
You should have dove over in there and caught him. You should have laid the gun and just dove right on top of him. That'd been a sight. That'd been good for the video with a spud.
Follow content.
Is he going over there towards your pond?
We need to blast this one.
Yeah, he's coming on around that field, Spud. Well, heard somebody shoot twice. It's a more woven wire fence behind me. The dogs was having difficulty getting through it. And I came down here from where we were, and you could see this thicket behind me. The rabbit had came in the thicket, and apparently before I got all of the dogs around the end of the woven wire fence, the couple of dogs that had got through ran the rabbit out the other side. And of course you can hear them now going up the hill towards where they shot. I don't know if they killed the rabbit or not, but anyway, we'll give them a minute. If they did kill the rabbit, more than likely they're going to come right back to the edge of this pond, because there is some, it's a good thicket right here to actually hunt. So we'll give them a few minutes, and we'll see if they killed the rabbit. So real quick, when you're talking about training new dogs, that right there can ruin a dog. Some dogs can take the shock collar. Some dogs cannot. And early on, I had 3 puppies, and they had started to run. They had been on, 3 or 4 trips. Anyway, we was hunting around a lot of old buildings one day, and one of them got away from me. Don't know if the dog, I'm assuming went off on a deer or some sort of trash track. And anyway, I hit the collar, never heard it squawk, but I think the dog was being shocked. Anyway, didn't know if the dog was hung under an old building. I went around all the old buildings we had hunted around, looked, hollered, shocked. But I think I was shocking the dog, but I just couldn't hear it. And I kind of panicked. I was new to the game, and I panicked, and I used this way too much. And when I finally found the dog later on that afternoon, probably 4 or 5 hours later, and loaded the dog up, when I went back hunting, that dog would not leave my side for no reason. It would not leave, because I think I taught it, if you get away from the hunt master, you're gonna get shocked. So I wound up trading that dog to another hunter for another dog, and he said it was one of the best dogs that he had ever had, and I knew the dog was doing really good. So that was on me. I panicked, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was really afraid the dog was actually hung under one of those old buildings that had fell down, and I just couldn't hear the dog barking, and I overused this, and I panicked. So just be careful when this is a great tool for breaking a dog, and if it's used correctly, but it can also ruin a dog. So just keep that in the back of your mind, not to overuse this, and don't panic if a dog gets away. So apparently we got 2 rabbits going, one here, one back over there. Them 2 dogs out there, I think they own a rabbit. And these dogs right here own the rabbit. Well, we've come all the way across this pasture where you saw the dogs headed, back through this hedgerow, woven wire fence, and so they're down here on the rabbit now. Not quite sure whether they're going down the bottom or up the bottom. We're gonna hang out here. That rabbit has crossed this pasture about twice right here, so we're gonna just hang out right here and see if we see that rabbit on his way back. We decided to get away from that side of the farm where there was so many woven wire fences, so the dogs was on a pretty long check, so we went up pretty close where they were, and actually pulled them out across this field that you can see kind of behind me, and we've got into this block of woods here, and we're going to work around the edge of these. There's some brush piles around the edge of this field, so we're gonna work around the edge of the field so there's no woven wire fences on this side, so the run should be a lot better. Those dogs really struggled trying to get in and out of those woven wire fences. And so anyway, hey, let's go jump a rabbit. Ought to be a rabbit sitting right in here in front of us. You can hear him trailing him. Good little thicket. Behind him out. So sitting right here, running right up underneath my feet. Right up through there? Yep. Trixie's got the rabbit right here. Rabbit went right across there. They get out there, they'll have it lined up. I've kind of messed the track up here where I'm at. The rabbit's in this little thing right here. See if they can pick him up. There you go. There he goes. Good, I'm glad he come out. There they'll go on back.
Right when I move.
That's all right, as long as they go that way. Well, boys and girls, well, I think this is where our rabbit went. Went in one of these groundhog holes. I see that there's about 3 or 4 around here in this field. So we're gonna have to go see if we can jump us another one. Come on. There they go, boy. That rabbit was sitting right up under that stump right there. There he goes up through there, coming back around this way. So there goes the rabbit back. Dang, I didn't get the rabbit on film. He just ran right up underneath my feet. The dogs is up the hill up there, coming around the edge of the field. I guess that rabbit had slipped all the way around the edge of this field to right here behind me. He actually stopped right here. And I didn't have the camera running. My battery's getting kind of low. So anyway, hey, we're gonna watch these dogs come by. Needless to say, if we'd have been killing rabbits, that would have probably been the 6th or 7th rabbit we would have probably actually killed today. And been a lot of rabbits here. And but we just not on this particular farm. We just not shooting them. There's always been a lot of rabbits here. Good place for us to come and run the dogs, get them into shape, and we'll soon be shooting some rabbits. So I think we jumped probably 8 or 10 rabbits today. They run that last rabbit for probably well over an hour. And basically we was just letting the dogs get some time on the ground, get toughened up before we head down to South Carolina on our hunt. And a couple of those young guys, they shot at a few rabbits, never did actually kill a rabbit. And hope you seen something in the video that you liked. Hope you seen something in the video that you learned. Hey, as always, we appreciate you watching Wildlife Adventures. Thank you for all the support that you give this channel. And don't forget to click that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hey, click that notification bell and you won't miss an episode of Wildlife Adventures. Hey guys, you remember, it's a wildlife, and I'll see you in the field.